Now, when we talk about the concept of Adam Smith expressed concerning the proper division of the labor, while not original, nevertheless became an important factor in unfolding of the impending industrial revolution. The writings of the Adam Smith and those both of his students and contemporaries were important milestones in development of the factory systems, okay, and of the industrial revolution which is created. Adam Smith was an economist, not an engineer, and as a result his writings came from his perspective, okay. It has no technical grounds probably. A more direct line to pioneering in industrial engineering might be provided by Charles W. Babbage, who wrote on the economy of machinery and manufacturers in 1832. Okay, this is another pioneer which is supposed to have a relation to industrial engineering. Perhaps one of the most important contributions to industrial engineering that Babbage made, although it was not so recognized for that time, was his attempt to build a computer, or as he referred to it as an analytical calculating machine. During the latter half of the 19th century, there were others, primarily in the United States, who clearly provided the impetus and thinking that led to interest in the start of formal education in the field of industrial engineering. One such person was Henry R. Towney. Towney emphasized the economic aspects and responsibilities of engineer's job in a paper that he presented to American Society of Mechanical Engineering, ASME. Another active worker and writer was Frederick Hazlitt, the father of Hazlitt Premium Plan of Wage Payment. A third individual who made much of the groundwork for developing activity industrial engineering was Henry L. Gantt, the originator of the Gantt chart. Probably the most often quoted and generally acknowledged instigator of studies that have led the discipline of industrial engineering, and who was himself a mechanical engineer. Whosoever is a mechanical engineer watching this video, guys, hit like and comment that I am a mechanical engineer, was Frederick Taylor. Though Taylor did not use the term industrial engineering in his work, his writings and talks and the ages of ASME are generally credited at the beginning of the discipline industrial engineering. Taylor, however, preferred the term scientific management. What Taylor was proposing was more rational and planned approach to the problems of the production and shop management. Besides management problems, Taylor was active in research on metal cutting and technical problems of productions as well. The other giant of early date was Frank Bunker Gilbert. He too was an engineer and obviously has been impressed by the work of writings of Taylor. Taylor focused on planning organizations of the work, whereas Gilbert and his wife was interested in improving efficiency through improving methods of doing work, that is the method study. So method study is also coming into the rise, if you see here, in the industrial engineering journey. And there were many others who should be recorded in any detailed history of field of industrial engineering. However, I know there are a lot many, but we cannot be, because of the time constraint, bring all those here. So as a result of the developments of the field of industrial engineering in 1908, the first separate department of industrial engineering was established in Pennsylvania State University and Syracuse University. Now, the first PhD granted in the USA in the field of industrial engineering was a result of research done in the area of motion study. It was awarded to Ralph M. Barnes by Cornell University as recently as 1933. Most of the leaders of early work in industrial engineering focused their activities on motion and related areas of the work and the individual workplaces to make it more productive. In 1930s, where a decade of economic hardship and social unrest, the Great Depression made management extremely cost-conscious and created an environment in which industrial engineering principles and techniques were given a serious considerations and fairly widespread applications. now.